Many highly skilled coaches gravitate toward working exclusively with top level players. That leaves beginners and lower level athletes to be guided by inexperienced or unqualified individuals. This is an imbalance that not only stifles the growth of countless young athletes, but it also jeopardizes their love for the game. The problem is coaching elitism. The trend of elite only coaching is important. Talented trainers are drawn to advanced players where their skills can shine, but this leaves grassroots players in the hands of novice coaches. Often well meaning parents or individuals with minimal training step up to take the place of a professional trainer, but it's not the same. This disparities create an uneven playing field. It disadvantages the beginners who lack access to quality mentorship, which ultimately deteriorates them from continuing in the sport. I want to go over 10 ways coaches are hurting players and how to fix them. Number one is focusing solely on winning. An example would be coaches prioritize victory over skill building, pushing players to win at all costs. Now, the consequence of this is players feel um, undue pressure, which of course leads to anxiety and burnout. How to fix this? Well, it's easy. Shift the focus to individual and team growth. Celebrate effort and improvement over outcomes. Number two is in neglecting lower level players. An example would be a coach which allocates minimal time to less skilled players during training. The consequence is these players feel undervalued, and of course, they are less likely to persist in the sport. Quick fix: ensure equal attention and tailor drills or activities to meet varying skill levels. The next one will be using negative reinforcement. A coach berates a player or for making a mistake instead of teaching them. The consequence is players lose confidence and fear taking risk on the field or a futsal court. Quick fix: adopt constructive feedback methods, framing mistakes or learning opportunities. The next one will be overloading players. High level players are pushed to train excessively without adequate rest. That increases the risk of injury and mental exhaustions. How do you fix it? Balance training and rest and incorporate diverse activities to keep players engaged. How about ignoring fun? Example: every session focuses solely on drills or activities with no room for enjoyable activities. Consequence: players, especially younger ones, lose interest in the sport. Quick fix: incorporate fun games and challenges to maintain enthusiasm, no matter what the age is. Even at the college or professional level, you need to have fun games and activities within sessions. Number six will be failing to adopt a connection. Example is coaches treat players as mere athletes rather than individuals. The consequences is that players feel detached and unmotivated from the coach. Fix it. Easy. Build relationships by understanding each player's unique personality and needs. How about poor communication? Instructions are unclear or overly complex, leaving players confused. The consequence of that is frustration and inefficiency during training. How to fix it? Communicate simply and effectively using demonstrations whenever it's possible. How about promoting favoritism? An example is star players receive preferential treatment in matches and training. The consequence is that the team cohesion suffers and other players feel very disheartened, feel separated. How to fix it? Treat all players fairly, offering equal opportunities to shine for everybody. Number nine, neglecting individual development. Training sessions focus only on team strategies, ignoring personal skill growth. The consequence is that players fail to develop fundamental techniques. How to fix it? Dedicate time to individual skill building, especially for beginners. The next one will be Lack of professional development. An example would be coach relies on outdated methods and fail to stay current with best practices. Players begin to miss out on modern effective training techniques. How to fix that? Encourage continuous coaching education through workshops, certifications, and mentorship program. Look, the path forward to build a healthier coaching culture is the emphasis and should be the emphasis. And we must shift towards inclusivity and quality at all levels. Grassroots players deserve skilled mentorship to foster the potential and cultivate a lifelong love for the game. By addressing these issues, we can ensure that every child, regardless of skill level, benefits from a positive and enriching experience in soccer as well as futsal. Look, I've been coaching for a long time. The coaching culture in youth sports yields immense power over the future of players. By addressing these flaws and implementing solutions, we can create an environment where all players thrive. I think it's time to dismantle the elitist mindset that a lot of coaches have and prioritize the holistic development of every young athlete. Let me know what you guys think. Love to hear your comments and ideas.